Junior, what's going on, man? How you doing? The GOAT, appreciate it, bro, but not at all, man. I really do appreciate that. So we'll just give it a second as everybody rolls in here, and then we'll get started. But today we're just going to be covering the 4 parts to a 6-figure drop shipping business, all right? Honestly, I mean, there is definitely more parts than just like 4, but it can be all dumbed down to 4 core, parts, all right, or 4 pillars of a successful drop shipping business, all right. So, Adil Neves, what's up? How you doing, bro? Aweb, Assalamu alaikum, what's up, brother? What's good, boss? Kush Beats, that's a sick name, dude. Hope you guys are all having an amazing whatever day it is. I think today is like Thursday. Yeah, today's Thursday. So yeah, let's dive right into it. By the way, I want to thank you guys so much for all the thumbs up that I got in the video yesterday. And really just like all the likes and the comments. I really do appreciate it. Especially the subscription. So make sure you subscribe if you are watching the replay of this or whatever the case is. So yeah, guys, I want to hit like 5,000 subscribers. I never imagined I would be there. The ultimate goal is to get to 10 million, all right? I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to keep, like this new poster over here says, I'm going to keep hustling every single day until I hit 10 million YouTube subscribers, all right? And the way, I'll just give you guys like, I'll just share one of my goals with you guys, all right? Really one of my main goals in life is to pretty much like recreate. I want to literally recreate what it means to, or what school is, all right, what college is. Because when I was going to college, I went to, Bentley University, which at first, before I signed up, I assumed was going to teach me how to become like an entrepreneur. And like a year went by, and then another semester during sophomore year, and I started like taking a look at my textbooks, and I realized that really it was all trying to program me. They were trying to program me and everybody else that was attending that college to be employees, okay? Because our textbooks were being made by the big 4 accounting firms. So like Deloitte, and there's a couple other ones. I'm not really too familiar with them, but the big 4 accounting firms were writing our textbooks. So one of my biggest goals is to pretty much recreate, all right, literally recreate what it means to go to school. And the way that I'm going to do that is through the Millennials Academy. So if you guys were on yesterday's video, I announced the new launch of the Millennial Mastermind, or it's part of the Millennials Academy. And all it is really just a mastermind group where you guys can join in and, get to meet other people that are like-minded individuals that have, interest in building online businesses. So like Shopify, affiliate marketing, building like your brand on YouTube, just selling different types of products and services online. And really just like also book reviews. But the best part of the mastermind is like the live calls that we're starting this week. So it's only $42 a month. You guys can click the link below in the description, and you could join right away. So, but anyways, let's just dive right into this. The 4 components of a successful drop shipping business with Shopify. Okay. Now, again, it could definitely be like broken down into more than just 4, but we're just gonna focus like on the 4 core components. Okay, so the first one obviously is a Shopify store. Now, although it is easy to create a Shopify store, like just literally a click of a button and you have your own store, the truth is that it's one of the most important parts. All right, you gotta design your store the right way with the right kind of products, the hottest products, with a nice looking theme, right? The way that I want you guys to think of your Shopify store is take a Gucci store or like a Louis Vuitton store, if you guys have ever walked into one of those. If you haven't, I highly recommend you guys find the nearest one and check them out. But when you walk into a luxury store, it just gives off this good feeling. It's like enticing for you to buy. All the products are super aligned. and neat and color coded and hung up correctly and categorized real nice, and everything is just put in the right place. All right, and so that's how you need to think of your store. You know, most people think that they just click a button, add some products, or add some products, or add the pricing to it, whatever the case may be, and then they just like try to focus solely on the Facebook ads and Instagram ads. Well, I always tell this in pretty much every single video so far. You can't have success by being really good in one area without the other. So, think of your store as a retail store, so like when somebody comes and visits your store and your products like are all over the place, you got shit hanging from the ceiling, you got things on the floor, like just really nothing is like organized, no organization. People can't even find the products that they're they're interested in. Then they're just gonna walk right out, right? So, like if you walked into like a Forever 21 or a Walmart and it was just like obliterated, like there's stuff everywhere, you can't even really shop because you're just not enticed at all to buy. So, make sure that you have the necessary apps as well. All right. When I was at the Ty Lopez Mastermind, back like 2-3 weeks ago, we met this guy named Mike, and this guy Mike pretty much really kind of dove into the concept of the kind of leverage that we have nowadays with all the necessary like tools and resources that we have. So he pretty much spoke about like the Shopify apps and like all these other apps that we have available to us to build a successful business. Now imagine if you didn't have these applications available at your fingertips. We would not be able to do 6 figures a month because you have to spend time trying to build a whole app like Oberlo. Imagine how long that'll take. Imagine how long it'll take you to code your own website. So check out the necessary apps if you guys are in the mastermind. Then we're going to be covering like the top 10 apps for the mastermind or for Shopify. And the second part is, all right, let's just dive into it. Well, actually, let me see if you guys have any comments, any questions so far. What's good from Afghan? What's up, bro? Greetings from the future. It's Friday morning here. Dope. Not sure where you're from. That's a big goal, bro. Yeah, it is definitely a big goal. But honestly, I think it's going to happen sooner or later. Somebody's going to do it. So I might as well be that person. I need help with my store. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. Okay, cool. Yeah, highly recommend you guys check out my previous videos and check out all the content that I have available. And soon enough, we're going to be opening our Passions to Profits Accelerator course. So that's going to be super huge. It's literally the exact blueprint that we use to create like these kind of results, in our business. And I'm actually, so if you guys follow me like on Instagram. If you don't, check out like the link in my description. My username is Samir.Chibane. But literally for the past few days, all of our students, or sorry, not all of them, but a few of our students are sending us results of, or sending us like screenshots of the results that they're getting. I mean, it's not super huge. I'm not doing like 5-10 figures a day. But the truth is, once you crack your first sale or two, hope just goes through the roof, right? Because now it's a proven concept. Now you see that it's possible. So, and there's even people who just watch like my free YouTube content or my content that's on YouTube, which is just, which is super valuable as well. So for example, like this kid said, he said, I love you, bro. All right. He said, literally he texted me, said, I love you, bro. And he's got his first order. There's this other kid. He said, they DM me on Instagram. Let me see. Sorry. I don't think you guys can see it, but oh, maybe right there it says sales coming in. So, and then he got 6 orders, all right? So check that out, right? So these are students from the Passions to Profits Accelerator. Let me see if I can show you guys maybe another one or so. But, it's all about really just keep being persistent, keep trying over and over until you find a hot product. So this is another person. This is Vivil, all right? I'm not sure if you're on right now, bro, but literally said, watch your YouTube videos yesterday. A few hours later, you got 4 orders. All right. So that was just in 1 hour. That's pretty much a 6-figure business if he kind of is able to keep that consistent. So let's just go ahead and get right back to it. Now, the second component that you gotta be able to learn and master is the traffic generating part, okay? Because let's just say you build your own Gucci or Louis Vuitton, all right? Make sure you hit me up first. But the second thing you gotta figure out is traffic, right? Where are you gonna get this traffic from? Because if you're in this random mall that nobody goes to, instead of the one in the middle of the city that all the tourists and everybody goes to visit, goes to hang out just to eat and chill, then you're not going to be in business for very long. So if you don't understand and learn how to use Facebook and Instagram ads, that is a big thing that you need to focus on. I have a bunch of free YouTube content, literally a whole playlist of like a bunch of good stuff, covering everything from pixels, building campaigns, finding interest, just really cool like Q&As as well. But we also do more in-depth Facebook training, like that's pretty general to all different areas of online businesses. Again, just join the Millennial Mastermind. That's like one of the main things we focus on is like marketing and advertising, because that's really what it takes to build a successful business. Building a Shopify store, anybody can click it, although everybody can click on sign up for a free Shopify account, but although it takes some skill and some good resources and a blueprint to build like a really dope Shopify store, you definitely will not see any success if you don't know how to drive traffic to your store. So here's kind of a few tips. The first thing you got to focus on is you got to run tons of experiments, like you guys see on this board right here. 1 week we test 20 different products. If 19 of them fail and we find one, then boom, we're winning. Okay, so it's not about just finding that one product that's working for somebody else and being like, oh well, if I put it on my store and if I kind of like target the right people, then I'll get the same results. That is not how it works, all right? Even though somebody else is crushing a specific product or niche, doesn't mean that you're gonna be able to, all right? So just run tons of experiments, all right? I have a saying that I live by now that I picked up from one of my mentors is he who experiments the most wins. I should make another poster like this. He who experiments the most wins. So the person that's sitting at their house or in their office, right, and experimenting a bunch of different products, always testing different Facebook ads, testing different targeting for each of those products, that's the person who's going to win. Because all it is like a deck of cards, and you're just shuffling, and all of a sudden you find that one ace, and boom, right? Because that is the name of the game, to experiment more than anybody else. So while everybody else is hanging out and chilling and smoking and partying or whatever, you should be in the house experimenting, okay? That's one of the first things I ask people who like message me and stuff like that on Instagram or Snapchat, which you guys can find like my username below in the description, or even on YouTube itself and on Facebook. That's one of the first questions I ask them is, hey, like, how many experiments have you tried? And if they say, oh, well, like 1 or 2, I don't even pay attention to them. I don't mean to be rude, but like you haven't put in your due diligence. You haven't tested enough. You haven't experimented enough. So of course you're not seeing any results, right? The second thing is you need to try different types of ads. So just because you ran a page post ad doesn't mean that that product is a dub or it's not a good product. Maybe because the target audience that you're trying to target could behave way better to a video ad. So try to make a video ad, all right? And then you need to learn how to scale, because once you find a hot product, for example, I got some kid who like messaged me on Instagram and said, hey Samir, I'm seeing some success from like Shopify and drop shipping with Shopify, but the only issue is that once I find a product, once I find a hot product or I start generating some sales, every time I try to scale, it busts. Okay, well that's because you need to learn how to scale properly. All right, that is a little bit of higher level content that is exclusive for like our Passions to Profits Accelerator group, and we also cover it like in the Mastermind live sessions, because scaling is important to all different types of businesses, not just drop shipping. All right, again, any type of business you're trying to build online, once you find a winner, you need to be able to scale it. All right, scale. That's what it's all about. But in simple terms, like if something is doing well, then if you increase the budget, it should hold true to the numbers that you're seeing, to the profits that you're generating, and rise up as well. If it doesn't, then it means that you need to scale back down, or maybe you're either scaling too aggressively or not quick enough, all right? Number 3 is email marketing, all right? Now, let me just pause here for a second and see if there is any questions. All I want is to earn $1,200 with $15 to start. It doesn't work like that, my man. So, I don't know. I mean, that's definitely possible, but you know, you need to be able to, you know, I recommend you get like a job or something and get some more capital as a family, or use a credit card to, like, you know, get some more ad spend. But $15 is not enough to really like start a business with. If you're making a paid training, I really would like to see. Yeah, we have the Passions to Profits Accelerator course, like we said, but it's closed right now because we have only a certain amount of coaches. And, you know, I use YouTube as a way to give value, like, to the rest of the world. You know, part of my mission to build that new school, right? The new school for young entrepreneurs who come in and learn the real deal, all right? What it really means and what it really takes to build a successful business. And one, you know, obviously the first way that I'm proving that concept is through Shopify, and drop shipping with Shopify. So, that's that. And then, can you help me start drop shipping? I have 0 bucks. Okay. I don't know what that means. You live in Irvine. Hope we can meet. Dude, we're going to have, Aziz, we're going to have a meetup in Los Angeles soon, man. This month, probably. I'm going to be moving to LA next month, but I want to have a meetup, like a live meetup mastermind. It's going to be sick. We're going to have that live. So how do you make video ads with dropship products? Is that something you outsource, or do we need to purchase it ourselves? Well, sometimes you could find like YouTube videos or something like that. And you know, you could use like YouTube videos if you find it for your product, or you can have somebody create it for you, like outsource it like you just said. Or you could simply just create it. I mean, it doesn't really take too much, especially if you use like especially if you use like the what's it called, the slideshow ad. I got a video. I got into the Millennial Mastermind. Can you approve me into the group, please? Yes, of course. I sure will. So Kenneth just joined yesterday. So here, I'm going to give you guys a quick update on that. It is a rolling mastermind, right? So it's not like you're going to hop in. It's going to be like this course. It's rolling. So you're joining. And the reason why it's so low, like I have $42 a month. Literally, I paid like 10 grand last month to go to Ty Lopez's house for just 2 days. Just 2 days. And I paid some other guy, Jeremy Haynes. He's like, he works with some of the top personal brands in the world. He was actually responsible for Grant Cardone's content, or the reason why he blew up. And I paid him 2 grand for just 4 or 5 hours of his time and his knowledge. So make sure that you guys take advantage of it. It is literally only $42 a month before we raise it to like $97 a month. But Kenneth, congrats to hopping in. And that's the advantage of getting in low, right? Is that it's going to be rolling. You get to be part of the creation of it and really help me reach that goal of building that new school, all right? New school, again, is like, fuck the way that colleges are being ran today, because it's clearly not meant for the betterment of the individual and the entrepreneur. It's meant to just kind of mold you into being this like employee, pretty much. At least that's how I felt. I'm not sure about you guys. So that's why we're launching the Millennials Academy. And I got somebody even working on a whole different platform, so we can move away from Teachables, and literally it's going to be our own platform. It's going to be super sick. New posters are fire. Appreciate it. So I guess you follow me on Instagram. Oh, yeah, it's my boy Henry. What's up, bro? Well done, Samir. Cheers from Casablanca. Kid, I did. Is $400 a good budget to start everything, like buying software, ads? Hell yeah, man. $400, definitely good budget. Definitely good budget. Although I wouldn't recommend you try to start a business like this, like on only $400. I'm assuming that you have $400 right now, but you're gonna get more money, like from your job or something. But like, don't quit your job and you only have $300 to make it work. You know, it's highly unlikely. I mean, intense realism, right? Hate to say it, but it's like intense realism. Like, what if it doesn't work out $400? Then what do? you know? So make sure you guys are keeping your jobs, like how I was doing door-to-door sales while I was experimenting with online marketing and trying to build a business online. But I always kept that focus of having a successful online business, all right, and building my own, and then soon enough turning around and helping other people that were in that situation. So I kept doing door-to-door sales and just used all my commissions to build my online business. 4K is enough. 4K it's enough to begin Shopify? Hell yeah. If you got $4 grand, hell yeah. Do I use Upwork? Yes. How's it going vegan? So if you guys follow me on Instagram, then you'll know that I have been vegan for like 4 or 5 days now after I watched What the Health. Literally blew my mind and like creeped me out. So now I don't trust anybody, especially meat processors. And I'm being vegan for, and I got a bet with my business partner Juan. If I stop being vegan, I guess you can say, like before 30 days, if I eat any meat or dairy or fish or chicken, then I gotta buy him 2 Hugo Boss shirts. It's one of our favorite brands to rock, so it's like a polo. But if I do it for 30 days, I'm gonna get those 2 shirts. Passions to Profits is legit. Appreciate you, bro. So Henry's actually in the course. He's one of the top students, super active. Started my dropship website since 2 weeks. Dope. What do I mean by rolling mastermind? Okay, so a rolling mastermind is like, it's like you hop in and then, you know, let's say you hop in today, like then you join the next mastermind. Yeah, you're going to get to replay the previous masterminds, but we're just launching this thing. So like you get in at this low rate and then you, $42 a month. And the advantage or the whole reason why it's solo is because like the content is being created like, you know, every single day, every single week, and it's rolling out. So it's not like you hop in and it's a course and like, you know, it's not like it's a mastermind, right? It's live meetups, it's live sessions where we get to vote on a topic in the Facebook group. You get to pick, you know, you guys get to all vote on it, and then whichever topic, you know, you guys choose or the majority chooses, then we dive right into it, and we'll either try to bring like a special guest. Every now and then, we're going to be doing tons of giveaways as well. So it's just going to be sick. It's literally like the college that I wish I would have went to. I'll just put it that way. Any other recommendations for a spy tool? So if you're having trouble signing up for Which Ads Work, just go take a look at Q&A number 2 and the highlighted comment section. I'll give you step-by-step direction to sign up for it. Try by using like a web proxy. But I don't have another one. We don't use another one, so I don't want to recommend another one. I work at Best Buy. Trying to create my email list. Okay, go on. All right, so perfect. So let's go ahead and get back into it. So really like the third thing here is email marketing. All right, after you acquire all these customers and all these subscribers from your email list, then from like Facebook ads and Instagram ads or just regular traffic, and they sign up to get a coupon or your newsletter, whatever the case is, you already acquire that person's information. Regardless of what anybody else says, email marketing is still one of the most powerful and profitable forms of marketing. Okay, regardless, even though Facebook ads can definitely compete, when you got somebody's email, man, and you do it right, it's absolutely extraordinary to the type of results that you can create. So, yeah, and the reason why I say free money is because there's no cost to emailing someone. You just set it up, or you have your virtual assistant do it. They send it out. There's no cost to advertise to them. You're just sending that email out. That's where you make the majority of your money as well, because, again, you're not paying to advertise to those people. All you're doing is just sending them an email. And it's your most prized possession, because that's actually something that you can take into consideration if you ever plan on selling your Shopify store. All right? So if you ever are thinking about selling your Shopify store, one of your most prized possessions is definitely going to be your email list. And now, last but not least, is the A-Team. Okay, A-Team is, if you guys ever watched that movie, I haven't in a really long time. But I just named the A-Team because it was the sickest, most savage team, man. Literally, they had like all the hitters on it. But what I mean by the A-Team is just a group of virtual assistants or just your employees that are able to help you do more. Okay, there's only a certain amount of hours in the day, and if you want to build a successful dropshipping business, a 6-figure a month or year dropshipping business with Shopify, you can't do it alone. Straight up, you can't do it alone. You literally cannot do it alone, because you can't be the one to fulfill the orders all day, especially if you're getting thousands of orders. Like, you don't have enough time, even in the day. We have 4 different people on our team fulfilling orders every single day. So that's the whole point of an A team, right? And one thing we talk about in the mastermind, or we're going to focus on real hard, is getting a team of virtual assistants. Because if you learn how to hire virtual assistants, well, first, kind of before that, don't ever try to hire a virtual assistant for something that you don't know how to do. Because if you don't know how to do something, or the right way to do it, or how you like to get it done, and then you hire somebody else to do it, like, what if they do it wrong? You know, what if they're not doing it right? So don't ever try to outsource something that you don't know how to do. One good book I highly recommend you guys read, which I don't have up here, is The 4-Hour Workweek by Tim Ferriss, and he explains it so well. He explains virtual assistants so well, and the power and the leverage of them. So that's actually where I first got the concept of it. And I made a silly mistake. So, like, I was trying to make, again, I've been super obsessed, all right, with making money online and building a business online for like fucking years, all right? But once I heard about virtual assistants, I'm like, maybe this is the key. So, like, I go on Upwork and some other different outsourcing websites, and I'm like, can anybody get me leads? And they're like, well, how? And I'm like, just get me leads. They're like, well, yeah, okay, cool, we could do that, but, like, how do you want us to do it? Like, run Facebook ads? And I'm like, I don't know, just figure it out. And then they stopped responding to me all of a sudden, all right? Because the truth is, like, if you don't know how to do something, you cannot, you can't tell somebody else to do it. It's just that simple. So that's that, guys. I didn't want to hold you guys up for too long. I'm trying to keep these lives, or just get better at keeping them under 30 minutes. So let me know if you guys have any questions, all right? Somebody said, love you, bro. Web, love you too, bro. Appreciate you, man. Let me just bring up my camera here. You guys can see my beautiful face. So let's see. Do you recommend a niche specific or a general store? Honestly, it's kind of like a little bit of a debate. I recommend a niche general store, okay? There's different levels. There's general, niche, and then micro niche. I recommend somewhere in the middle, because it gives you the ability to be like adjustable, and you can test out a lot of different products. So, like, for example, there's animals, and then there's like cats. That's not a really good example, but, like, let's say, okay, clothing store, right, is general. Then you got like men's clothing. That's like micro niche. And then you got like men's watches. That's micro niche. Yeah, go watch What the Hell's on Netflix. Yeah, bro, it's seriously one of the craziest fucking movies I ever watched. Really, really eye-opener for me. When you come to LA, eat at Veggie Grill. Dude, that's exactly what I just had for lunch. My goal is to feed Africa. That's awesome, man. Hayden said, the videos alone that is already in the course is 10x more valuable than what you invest to get in. Yes, absolutely. I don't want to post my store, but I'm not sure how to get you to check it out. Could you give advice on what I'm doing wrong? It's tactical pit stop. Yeah, man, just shoot me a DM on either on Instagram or YouTube, and I'll take a look at it and get back to you when I can. You do not need to pay for a theme, Nero, but I mean, there is definitely some themes that you could pay for that are totally worth it. So I just registered for the Millennial Mastermind. Didn't you say there was replays for the past calls? There is going to be a few. So here's what happened yesterday. When we first announced it, I didn't even know like that many people were going to jump in. Teachable, the platform that we're using, literally sent me an email saying, Stripe, saying that they're shutting down our payment processor from Teachable. So we're going to have to switch to another platform, and then we're going to re-upload it. So it's going to be done within a day or two. No big deal. Like, we'll just get all the info passed over. And it's not that much content. Like, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. Really, the value that's going to be coming in is the next few calls and the calls that are going to be coming up, because you guys are going to get to determine what those calls are, okay? I heard a good rule of thumbs is to, see, I lost that. It's to trash the ad at 3 times the profit margin. $50 profit margin, trash ad at 150, but I'm broke, so I may not know what I'm talking about. At least he admitted to it. There you go, man. And I would say that doesn't really make sense. Why would you trash the ad at 3 times the profit margin? So if it's like profitable at 3 times, you would trash it. You should just keep it going. How much do you spend in ads to hit that 200K mark? A lot. So definitely a lot, man. See you in California for sure, my boy. D. Zoberlo, yes. Sorry, Samir, did you say you cover Google AdWords advertising for Shopify and the training? Yes, I definitely do run Google AdWords as well from like my YouTube videos and stuff like that. So definitely we'll be covering that as well. Again, the best part of the mastermind is you guys get to determine, okay, you get to determine the topics that we cover. So like every single week we'll have, you know, a bunch of different topics like building your own social media marketing agency, digital marketing, you know, Google AdWords, Facebook ads, right? I'll just list a couple different topics and you guys get to all vote for it and we go from there. I wish they did that in college, honestly. So if they did that in college, like, I would have probably paid a lot more attention, you know? I'm planning on signing up for Millennial Mastermind, and do I need which ads work and how can you use it to make money? So which ads work is a spyware tool to get to spy on all of the other competitors' ads. It's absolutely great. Just watch Q&A number 2. Do I have an example of one of my stores? Yes, we covered one in the one last week, the baby store that we're launching. I have a couple different ones now. What is a mastermind increasing in price? So as soon as like we officially launch it, like once we start running Facebook ads for it and stuff like that, it's gonna be priced at $97. So sooner than later, I hope. But just kind of giving you guys, the people who tune in every day and stuff, to like get it while it's early. I apologize for not announcing the Passions to Profits course on YouTube because literally only announced it on my Instagram, and then all the spots got taken up, and then a few, and then once we did it again as well on my Snapchat, it filled up again. And I felt like I didn't really provide enough value yet on YouTube to be able to ask anybody to buy like a course and stuff like that. So hope now like you guys can see that I actually know what I'm talking about. Definitely not the best at it. There's people who do like 10x what we do. But the truth is, you know, I want to provide value before I ask you guys for any kind of like, you know, investment or whatever the case may be. Samir is the only guy doing free live Q&A. My boy! Hey, Kyle, thank you so much, bro. Appreciate you, man, for that. I'm going to end it on there. But if you guys have any Shopify stores you'd like me to review, I've seen a couple comments in there. Just feel free. Go ahead and direct message me on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube. All right, and I'll take a look at your Shopify store, and it'll be top secret. Wouldn't share it with anyone else, and then I'll let you guys know how it is. Give you some quick feedback. But again, highly recommend you guys hop into the Millennial Mastermind. It's going to be literally the new school, all right? It's going to be the college that I wish I would have went to, or literally the high school that I wish I would have went to as well, all right? It's going to be the high school or the platform or the school where you get to join in and be part of what the content is all about, all right? You get to come in and learn what it really takes to build a business online, whether it's, you know, on drop shipping, e-commerce, you know, info products, affiliate marketing, Google AdWords, digital marketing, building your own social media marketing agency. It's going to be sick. We're going to have tons of guests coming in. We're going to have giveaways as well. So, again, it is the school that we wish we would have all went to. I promise you guys on that one. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Highly, highly appreciate you guys watching as well. Be sure to subscribe.